Really? We should just start off like this, you know what I mean?
Well, why not? Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Relative Realness. It's Saturday, May 22nd. It's the second day of Gemini season. It's my season. What's your sign?
I am a Sagittarius.
Okay,
I'm a cuss baby, so I'm like a Scorpitarian, but I don't fuck with Scorpios like that.
Yeah, that's a
I'm a
different
Sagittarius,
situation.
my love.
Okay, hello Sagittarius. Welcome to the Gemini world because again, it is Gemini season, my season. My birthday is June 10th. For anyone who's wondering or wanted to send anything on that Cash App, is give me the dough. Ask me for spelling later. June 10th is my birthday. It's on a Thursday, which means I'm available. So yeah, holla at me. But today on Relative Realness, we have the amazing Yami. Tsunami.
Yes.
Right?
I'm the wave.
She's here today with us to bless us with her story, her journey, and all the great things that she's doing right now. Yes?
Yes. Let me pull it out the
yes,
bag.
Yes.
My magic tricks out the bag.
Right? So I met Yami, I guess, one time, a year ago maybe. Right at the salon. Shout out to Hairnomics main bar. Shout out to Tamara and her salon in Greenpoint, only black salon in Greenpoint.
Thank you.
in Greenpoint, black owned,
female
black staff. Black receptionist. Sometimes I'll be there. So shout out to Tammy. I met Yami through her, and her energy was amazing. And of course, I always appreciate good energy.
Thank you. I appreciate
because it's hard to find these days.
I know it's rare, like a virgin.
It's very rare, and I've just kept up with you. I've stalked you on Instagram, and I've seen you be nothing but pure jokes on Instagram.
Just a little bit.
But recently, I've seen you dabble into more of the gangster that you are.
Thank you.
As amongst everything else, the mother, the lover, and the friend. You feel me?
Yes.
But now you have this great strands of what we love. The ganja, because it's Gemini season, and it's only right we appreciate the things that we love, and it's called Planet Pineapple.
Yes, it is.
So I would ask you, where did this, how did we get here?
What, Planet Pineapple?
Yeah, how did we get to this point for Yami?
So honestly, just a lot of being in my head, just thinking about shit, figuring out the right process, strategy, the ways in which I should take certain decisions, certain roads, and shit like that. And I just said, I want something that could just create generational wealth for me.
Close to the mic.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to create something that would provide generational wealth.
Right.
And I mean, the universe knew what I needed. I just asked for generational wealth. You know what I mean? And then I had this Planet Pineapple idea that I've been doing for years. I used to be on Ustream, and my whole shit was Planet Pineapple. That's where I come from. That's where I recluse to. You know what I mean? I run off there when niggas is getting on my nerves.
So that's a name you just came up with?
Yeah,
Well, that's your safe space.
It is my safe space, but I also consider myself, my personality to be like a pineapple.
Okay.
Right? So, I'm all rigid on the edges, on the outside. I'm from Brooklyn. You feel me? I'm not like you're sweet. I look cute and sweet and innocent, but then... Thank you so much. But then, I'm not really like that.
Right. The Brooklyn come out.
Yeah, I'm not really like that. But then when you slice me open, all
right. It's back to that sweet and juicy and shiny and new. I can't. I love it.
So that's how I came up with Planet Pineapple.
That's dope.
And so I started the cannabis strain in January. I literally just thought about all this shit. Just, if I had a cannabis strain, what would I call it? This is years ago. And I was like, I'm going to definitely call it Planet Pineapple. I want my shit to be all the Planet Pineapples mixed. I want all the pineapples mixed, this shit. But that's not what it is. It's not all the pineapples mixed. But it definitely came to fruition. And, if y'all got the... y'all can see it. You can pull that. So that's a good hybrid for you. Powered by Go Verde. Go Verde is this company that I linked up with in California. Shout out to my brother Tim, who linked me to his bro Kurt, who linked me to the sister Chauncey.
Right, and that was my question. How did that go? I know, I'm just opening to stand it up.
And then this is yours, Shara. I got the Stardust pre-rolls. If y'all don't know, since this is Planet Pineapple, I gotta take y'all to the planet. You feel me? So I figure I'll take y'all through the Milky Way with my Stardust. You feel me?
Look at that shimmer and shine. I'm sorry. Someone's calling me on my IG and that's disrespectful.
Yeah, so
look at that shimmer and shine, y'all.
Yeah, shimmer and shine and
like,
everything nice.
Oh, hold on.
They want you, girl.
Yeah, that's my roommate though. So hold on. Life happens. So
she want her question.
Go shout your question while my roommate calls me.
she want her voice heard. Okay,
where are you?
She want her voice heard.
Jesus Christ, bro. So wait, so let's say, so is it do you infuse pineapple in it?
No. So it's just called Planet Pineapple because that's my world. But it's a hybrid. It doesn't have any pineapple in it.
Okay, yeah, because I'm
at least not to my knowledge.
And I wanted to cop after.
You can cop.
Okay,
you can smell it, and it's gonna give you pineapple vibes.
But it's not gonna give me hives if I smoke it.
It is gonna get you high. That's real weed.
Hives, like.
Oh no! You're allergic to pineapple?
Yeah.
No, girl. There's no real pineapple juice in there. Nothing.
Okay, good. All right,
because I'm allergic to strawberries. I wouldn't be smoking no strawberry kush.
Yo, you know what it is? Because first of all, not because there's some strains that like the pineapple express one, the actual pineapple express, they're infused pineapple.
Ah, that's a good fun fact. I didn't know that.
So, and the people I get it from has the actual shit.
Oh yeah, straight out the grower.
You can't tell sometimes. Some smoked it the last time. My throat closed up. The same way I found out I was
yeah.
The first time.
Exactly.
I smoked pineapple hookah.
Oh, well, it is pineapple flavors in the hookah for sure.
Yeah, so I learned that from.
Yeah, they put the oils and shit up in there for sure. Now you should be Gucci Bandanas. I actually created this strain for like people who are productive and like mothers and people who go to work and shit like that, or people who like to create, because I don't like smoking and then like falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to not be engaged. So I was just like, I really need a strain that I could like go on my 10-15 minute break at work, smoke, come back to work and not look high or be acting high. You feel me? But it's definitely gonna give you the high. It's gonna be like an edible.
So let me ask you a question, right? So now it's legalization and everything. Like I'm here.
Yeah. You good?
So how do you think now it's, because I don't give a fuck. I smoke all the time, right? And I have 3 businesses. I also help run DTF.
Mm-hmm.
People look at it as voodoo. How do you feel about the misconception that you could be a functional pothead, go to work, go to school, do whatever the fuck you want, and still, be a decent human in society?
But the crazy thing is, people look so, look down upon marijuana. But
sorry, guys.
You know how many functional crackheads there are? How many functional opioid heads there are? Do you know how many people have their own vice and function really well and no one would even know?
And the fact that you're actually working in the business,
and
you're admirable. You know what the fuck you're talking about. So the fact that there's still people like us that can still promote it,
right?
We need to focus on that more. Like, how are you doing?
Jojo,
oh, okay. So recently, like, I'm trying to get into like the medicinal side of it, like for health, and so because I recently got into a car accident in November of last year, and I really almost died. Like it was some real shit, and
Well, you God bless you. Came
Thank
out
you.
Okay?
Yeah. So that's why after the car accident, honestly, I told myself last November, damn, bitch, you almost died. It's time to step your shit up. You feel me? So I spoke to Universe and said, look, I see what you was trying to do.
Right.
You feel me?
It's time to wake up for real.
I see what you was trying to do. I'm up. You know what I'm saying? What do I got to do? What do I need to do? So I just started focusing in more on like goals and shit like that, and just getting rid of people or things that don't serve my better, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It should just be distractions. So yeah, I pretty much just kept to myself. Nobody knew what I was doing. Shit, I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I was just like, oh, I want something. Universe is like, we got you. We got you.
And here we are.
Yeah. Facts.
And how was that for your relationships and you setting those boundaries to just focus on whatever it is you wanted to do?
I mean, usually I'm barely ever talking to anybody anyway.
Good.
People be like, you don't pick up your phone,
right.
You don't text back. It's not on purpose. It's just I'm doing what I just said I was doing.
In your bubble, right?
You feel me? So that I can come out my bubble, out my cocoon, and be that beautiful butterfly the niggas is waiting on. You feel me?
Right.
So I just hope people don't take that personal. So I really don't deal with nothing any different than what I deal with in my regular day, because it's not like I'm so much more busy than before. It's just I'm just like that.
So what's the dream for Planet Pineapple? What's the dream?
The dream for Planet Pineapple as a brand is I want to come up with a couple more strains.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole sex line of marijuana that I'm working on.
I suddenly have woken up.
A whole
need my drink.
Erotic line of marijuana that I'm working on.
Erotic line of marijuana.
Yes.
And what can you explain?
So, sometimes when you smoke certain types of marijuana, you may become aroused.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a weedologist at all. Like, I just smoke to smoke.
But you haven't smoked and just is like,
yeah. I also stay horny. In the past show, I mentioned that I masturbate 6 times a day. So you.
Oh, I don't know that. Well, nice to meet you.
Hi. But yeah, so.
Okay,
I smoke to smoke, but I do understand. You have more of an understanding of what these strands do, what puts you to sleep, what keeps you awake.
Yeah.
And all that.
So throughout my times, I've tried a bunch of different strains, and just on my own, I just peep like, oh, that shit made me
feel like that.
That
one was like, hold on.
So I have a friend who actually had issues being intimate because she was like anxious or nervous or had like physical issues that would just not allow her to be like comfortable during sex. So I want to make like a erotic line of marijuana strains so that I can help people who have issues in that department.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Like some people overthink sex or overthink the idea of about to have sex, and it shit just don't go right.
Right.
But if niggas was relaxing and just smoked one,
right, and everything was feeling the way it needed to feel.
Smoke one because honestly, these days men are trying to trap women with weed anyway. They be like, oh, I got weed.
Right, like who smoke? What?
They be like, nigga, I got
and the weed don't be
too.
doing nothing. You be like, why am I here? Like,
everybody got
happening.
Weed, bro.
Everybody got weed.
You feel me? So, and then for that, like, it's just funny. It's just funny. But I think that an erotic weed line, that's just like that's a market that's not open.
Yeah, and I don't hear people like, I want something that arouses me and makes me like, because
naturally.
Do you prefer a high sex over drunk sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, it feel more like. Nah, drunk sex be happening. It's just happening.
It's just happening. Fucking, and then it's
shit spinning.
It's just messy and hot. And you just like, you don't know what's going on, right?
But the weed high is more focus based.
Yeah.
More.
You feel everything.
Yeah, like you feel every stroke. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm more of a weed high kind of person.
I like that. You mean a weed fucking type of person. It's okay. So
that's why I got a strain. Weed is life, nigga.
So you started Planet Pineapple in Cali?
Well, yeah. So the distro's out in Cali. Shout out Chauncey again. Like I said, she's Black woman.
Nice.
It's Black owned. It's beautiful. And I couldn't ask for anything better. Like honestly, like who, you got your own weed strain, and then it's Black owned, and then she's a woman, and then it just keeps going. The fucking list
And do you know,
going.
like, is there, like, have you had that conversation with her? Like, are there many Black women?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not many women at all. Period. I mean, and then we was just talking like shit. I don't know if it's any women with a damn strain right now.
I don't know at all.
I might be breaking records. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me know.
I don't know anybody. And if anyone does, let us know. You know.
Feel me?
But this is the one I know. So she answered that.
The Theory Jones said on the live, she said that the weed high, it makes the squirt more intense.
Now I have never squirted like in my life, so I don't know. Yeah.
And you masturbate 6 times a day.
I know something's wrong. I gotta see somebody.
We gotta figure that out. She said I gotta see somebody.
I gotta see somebody because that's never happened. I don't know. I've never.
Yeah.
And that's just shout out to my lovers. What are you doing?
All right. Sure, I'm dead. She put it out there.
Like, I mean, do better. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's not working. I'm watching the shows. I'm watching the documentaries and trying to figure it out.
Good.
And it's not working for me.
I'm dead.
So hopefully when you come out with this strand, I will definitely be a customer.
Oh no, definitely. I can't wait to drop that shit. I'm gonna probably wear
some lingerie. Just make it
I want to
have a whole like sex
Fenty.
dungeon party.
I want to do this.
Oh, well, I'm ready. Oh, I didn't even wear a bra today. I changed like 12 times. I had some Fenty on for y'all earlier, as y'all know I do.
I got my Planet Pineapple bra on.
Oh. I would ask you what that looks like, but you can show me later.
I'll show you later.
I like that. Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, it's Savage Fenty. She got the pineapples all over the bra.
The pink one with the. Yeah. That's what I had on earlier with the pineapple in the middle. See, great minds. But that outfit didn't work. It's hot outside.
So wait, this is the joint right here.
So this is the joint. This is the cranberry lime spritzer. It's made with some. Can I say, JoJo? Am I allowed to say what your secret ingredients are?
Oh, I smells it.
It's made with some Saint Germain and a little bit of La Marca Prosecco, which is my favorite. You know, a little, you know, a little.
I like the taste on
it was nice and sweet. It was nice and light.
Yes,
they got that hard liquor in there, so you're gonna feel right.
Oh, I feel the warmness.
Yes, it's good to be warm.
It hit you with the bubbles, and then it hit you with that heat.
Right, and then that sweet. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now we're back in New York.
Yes.
And
so
weed is legalized.
Yes.
So what's the dream for Planet Pineapple in New York?
Well, I'm definitely trying to be like in the stores as soon as they can actually sell
the dispensaries
flower.
And when all the laws go through.
It's just legal in the sense of like nobody can get bagged for it. You can't get arrested for it. They can't hassle you about it. But ultimately, you still can't run up in a dispensary
and just go
about. Yeah, I think that's gonna take like a whole nother year until like you can run up in a dispensary.
There's new credentials to get your card.
Yeah. So ultimately, that's my goal right there, to just have whatever Planet Pineapple brings to the table out in these stores firsthand. Like I want when people bust open them dispensary doors in New York.
Right, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
exactly. I love that.
That's my goal for New York.
All right.
Trying to saturate these Harlem streets, these Brooklyn streets, these
and
Queens
I'm sure
streets.
You will.
And with that, and my Stardust pre-roll been going crazy.
Listen, first of all, bitches love glittery shit.
So. Yo, I'm trying
and
to
shine.
Because I want bitches to be cute this summer. I don't like to see girls holding Dutches.
All right, now I might have some questions. Cute. Like, what exactly is the glitter? What exactly?
I can't tell you that. But it's healthy and it's good for you.
It's not gonna kill you.
It's not gonna pop in your face.
It's not gonna
Because if we could smoke in here, I'd show you. But we can't do that.
We can't do that. But we can do it on the after show outside, right? So I can't wait to smoke this. It's really shimmery. I'm gonna say it's glitter on it, right? It's edible glitter. That's what I'm gonna say to you right now. Not edible, but smokable. Yeah. And it looks really dope. And how high am I gonna be?
Well, so the high depends on you. So I wanted to make like a mood ring weed. Right?
A mood ring weed.
Yeah, so I would consider it like a mood ring weed. So like whatever mood you're in or want to be in, right? So let's say you're in a stinky mood and you're like, I'm about to smoke this shit so I could be in a bed. That's the mood you're going to be in, whatever. So I made my weed with intention. Like I follow the law of attraction. Yeah. So
takes you wherever.
Yeah. So my weed is made with an intention. So when you smoke it, it's best you have an intention in mind.
This that yoga, like when I light my sage, like after I'm done.
Yeah, smoke that with your sage. Yeah.
And I will.
Smoke, you could blow that smoke all over your stones type shit.
Okay, I'm here for the healing in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, I'm that, the weed got magic in it because I created it out of magic.
I love it. I'm here for it. Yeah. Ooh, we gonna be so high today. We gonna be high. We gonna be drinking this drink. It's gonna be lit. So what's next? What else is going on with Yami? We've talked about Planet Pineapple. Now let's talk about Yami. What else is Yami up to?
I've been thinking about writing this book.
Ooh, about what?
About life, how I use the law of attraction. Oh, where is it?
It's not right.
Get it from me.
Okay.
I can't see you, stupid lip gloss in here. That's what
my
girls
tiger
are
nails,
for.
right?
That's what girls are for. So, after achieving such like a big goal that like I didn't even see that coming, I felt like, and then after the car accident and shit, I just felt like I need to do more with my life. Not that I wasn't doing shit, but I just was like, you're not really stepping into your power. And I feel like the universe smacked the shit out of me with the car accident to tell me like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? Like, step into your shit, bitch. So ever since then I did. And then my intuition has been telling me like, yo, just share your story with people, write this book. Yo, what's good, Boomer? Boom! Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, Boomer.
That's the tsunami style.
Okay.
Shout out to Boomer. He out in Staten Island. That's the homie, the bro, for real. So yeah, like I just wanna inspire other people to do the same thing that I did, in a sense of, just overcoming fears, obstacles, people and shit like that, and how to do it in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? How to do it, how to build your own force within you. You feel me? That's what I've been doing that for like a good 10 years, just building the force within me in different ways, trying new, ideas. Just, fucking with myself to see where I fit in, don't fit, what fits for
what
me,
you actually
don't
like
fit.
and don't like.
Yeah. And I don't think people take a lot of time to do that.
I think they're so stuck on that being a part of your like adolescence and like you got to figure it out when you're younger, but there's no time on it. Like there's so much.
Honestly, when you're younger, there ain't shit to figure out. You got fucking homework.
Exactly. But there's so much out there. Like how can you determine when I create that, magic?
You got to listen to yourself and not others. And that's what people get caught up at, listening to other people or the ideas of what they think people want to see them do or create or be. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, honestly, I love my parents to death. And, they took care of me. Look at me. I'm Gucci bandanas. But they didn't see my vision. And I'm a whole different child. Like, I be telling my mother, oh, I got switched at birth.
Okay, with you. Whole lifetime of me.
But real shit, though, I'm just not real. Like, I'm just not regular. So, what was the question? I've smoked before I got here.
Listen, so I smoked outside waiting for you. But the question was, what was next for Yami?
Okay, so I said you gotta listen to your intuition to know where do you go after you're like you adolescent, you grow up where they say, oh, go fend for yourself.
Right.
You go out into the world and there's just mad fucking paths, right? So you really gotta just listen to yourself. You just gotta know yourself and listen to yourself. And so when you know yourself and listen to yourself, it might come off like you hearing voices in your head. But
it's okay to listen.
It's just like if a dude tried to bag you and you was like, nah, don't
that's not it. You got that one right here, like, bitch, he is not the one.
And that goes for everything else
in life, every decision you make.
So when I was like 19, I had like my parents, they was like, oh, I wanted to dance, right?
Me too.
I wanted to be like a super dancer
and
shit. And like my parents was like, oh, you gotta go to school, you gotta get a job, you gotta figure it out. And I was just like, yo, bro, I don't want to do none of that. Like, I just want to dance. Like I was fucking cutting class to dance.
Right.
Like I want to dance.
I want to go to any other class but dance.
You know what I mean? Dead ass. I was there every day. So I just was like, yo, I'm gonna do what I want to do in a respectful way. I mean, although my parents thought I was being like defiant or whatnot, I just felt like I was following my heart. And
were you just bored? I was bored.
No, I wasn't bored. I just wanted more.
Right.
Like I wasn't bored. I wanted more. I wanted to experience more, see more, feel more, know more. So I took my ass to LA.
Oh.
No cap. No cap. I'm about to be real with you. So I was 19.
Wait. Slow down. Where are your parents from?
They're Panamanian.
Okay. How'd that go? How was it like I'm out?
No, I didn't tell anybody. I left like a thief in the night.
Oh, yeah, you gotta run away.
Yeah, but I grew up super sheltered,
right?
And they was come on,
yeah. That wasn't a conversation. That wasn't a listen. I'm out. I'm gonna go.
Everybody on my live.
No.
So I knew they were gonna oppose. They were opposing everything
so
else.
I had to just dip. You had to dip.
I dipped.
Got you.
I took my grandmother's credit card, bought a ticket.
Oh, you dipped.
I dipped and violated.
She woke up with violence and said, "I'm out of here."
Nah, I mean I didn't do it with like.
But it was the dream. It was the
and I was like, listen, when I do this, y'all gonna see why I did it.
Right. You're gonna understand later that there was a reason. Everything I tried to tell y'all.
I'm trying to tell y'all that this is
Let me put this into fruition.
So I definitely hopped on that plane. I only had like $20 in my pocket. I didn't tell my parents I was out. My homeboy who used to work for shout out Ralph. He used to work for, I think, Doubletree. He was like, oh, I hold you down. I'm gonna have a hotel for you. But the hotel, no shade. But the hotel room wasn't available. So I had to call this boy who I met on MySpace. I called his baby. Yes, I called his baby mother to come save me.
I called his baby mother
and I ended up living with her for 3 months.
Look at God. Listen, strangers. Strangers.
I ended up living with her for 3 months. I was living in Santa Ana with Koreans.
Okay, listen, I was getting every type of culture. Let's go. Just put me somewhere.
I was though. I really was. I almost worked at Chuck E. Cheese, but I didn't.
Oh, thank God. I hate Chuck E. Cheese.
And then I came back home and was going back and forth, just trying to figure out my path. Like I just knew I wanted to be somebody, do something. So then I came back home, and then Yeah, I just came back home and linked up with some people.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to go to 106 in Park all the time. Like 106
I
in
saw
Park.
you post a throwback of you in the
106
crowd.
in Park changed, like 106 in Park changed my life, bro.
How did it change your life?
Because it gave me somewhere to go outside of my house that was like nobody could tell me no.
Right.
I don't know who that is.
Just free,
you know,
just
parents
lit, just...
I don't know who they are, where they come from.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I used to. I'm going to 106 in Park. Shout out my neighbor Karen who came and got me. Was like, yo, Yami, you want to go to 106 in Park? Because I used to watch the shit all day. Like, yo, I want to be there. And she came and got me and was like, yo, we're going to 106 in Park. B2K was there. I was a B2K fan.
To go to 106 in Park, did you not have to cut school?
No. It started literally at 6.
Oh, really?
So like they would start bringing people in around like 4, 5-ish.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be in a holding center.
They don't want to.
Nah, because 106 in Park is where dreams come true.
Okay, now.
You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, we get back to you know what I'm saying?
They not paying us. Yeah. Holy shout outs. He not paying us at all.
So, but look though, yeah. So I went there and I just was in an environment that I felt like I was closer to my dream. Like since I wanted to be a dancer, I'm like, this is a video countdown. Maybe if I just shake my ass all day at 106 in Park,
I will beat this stuff.
Somebody will want to put me in the
creative
video.
in me. Right.
So that turned into me just being the livest audience member every damn time I went.
I'm dead.
To the point
we know her face. We see who she is. She here today.
Yeah.
It's going to be lit. She here.
Yeah.
So
no,
put
seriously.
her in the front.
People know that ass. And people used to be like, yo, we coming back when you come in. And I won livest audience members so much I couldn't win no more. They was just like, yo, Yami, we got to give somebody else a chance,
we
bro.
got to put you in the back. You just be a breakdancer during the commercial at this point. You just,
yo, that ass though. It's
that's what's up. Did you never thought about like going when they were doing like the VJ stuff and looking for new hosts?
Yes, I did. I did try out, but I wasn't old enough. You had to be 18.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was only 17.
Oh, come on now.
I know they violated me. They violated, but
y'all been lying about people's ages.
Honestly, Bow Wow has been talking about rebooting 106 in Park, and since he's Mr. 106 in Park,
he's the only one that could do it.
And I'm Mrs. 106 in Park.
It's only right that he bring you that.
It's only right that me and Bow host the show. I'm putting that out there to the universe right now.
Somebody who knows somebody know Bow Wow and gonna let him know that Miss is 106 in Park.
Yes,
is right
looking
here.
For Mr. 106 in Park.
Live as audience member.
Yes.
Is she here? She ready? She waiting.
And no cap, bro. No cap. I literally ended up on the countdown though.
Yeah, it's like they got to get all the footage of her from then and post that up there.
Right, that'd be crazy.
Big
I ended up being on the countdown.
We'll just make a reel and send it to him. Like you can't do it without me. Period.
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary Had a what?
That's on Jet Jackson.
Okay.
That's on famous Jet Jackson.
May he rest. But listen, I can't with you. So let me ask you a question. You were saying how your parents were very strict, and they didn't understand your creativity and the dream and. They didn't see the vision. So you as a mom, how do you differ with your raising of your son the way your parents did with you?
Well, I'm just a little bit more spiritually in tune, like my aunt is. That's where I get it from. But my mom, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
But with my son, I see his gifts and I just try to nurture them. I allow him to be himself because I kind of want to know who the hell he is too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure him out. He only been here 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know that nigga. Like he don't know me neither. Like he said something to me one time and I was like, my nigga, I don't know you. Like
right. What are you talking about? Like what are you talking about?
Like I don't really know you, bro. We get to know each other. That's no cap. You just got here.
I love it.
So I allow him to be free. Excuse me. I just, when he do shit that you need to curb or he needs a little, what do you call it, discipline,
mm-hmm.
I give it when needed. I'm not like a yelly parent.
Right.
But if I got to repeat myself, then I'm spazzing. But that's far and few in between because I got a good kid. He's not bad. Like he
What's
Gucci.
his sign?
He's a Virgo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Virgo.
So he be in his feelings and shit.
Yeah.
So I just try to keep him out his feelings. I want him to grow up to be like confident and secure in himself. A lot of niggas in these days, they grow up, they become grown-ass men.
Right, with no emotion. And
insecure and shit like that. And that's not what he's too cute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. I don't need no chick talking about my son giving him headaches and shit.
Right.
If anything, he bringing him joy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, girl. He's only 8. Okay.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, my baby's 10.
I'm teaching him to use the law of attraction as well. So I feel like, okay, so since we're talking about kids and your son's 10, right?
Right.
So I don't know what you do with your child, but if you don't do this, I suggest it. And this for everybody who got kids. I really feel like you should start teaching your children from a young age on how to use the law of attraction, because it'll help them, it'll aid them throughout life. Like even if it's school, life, girlfriend, but depending on whatever age range they're in, like they'll be able to manifest what they want and get rid of what they don't want in their lives. And if they learn that from an early age, it'll almost become instinctual for them to just apply that process to everything that they do, so that they stay present and aware of what's happening to them, around them, with whom, you know what I mean? And so that's what I do with my son. I pretty much, he's into like Star Wars and shit, so he wants to move shit with his hands.
They all got telekinesis. They all
you know what I'm saying? So but honestly, I tell him that the Force ain't like fake. It's some real shit. It's intuition. It's your emotion and shit. So once you learn how to control emotions, because they go up and down, then you have total control of yourself. Like it's the emotions and the thoughts that you got to control in order to have control over yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to teach him now. Like even when he get upset and shit, I be telling him, just breathe, my man, just breathe. I be like,
and they
breathe.
get mad. Like I've seen my son go ham for the video games, like where he want to throw the controller, and I'm like, if this makes you this upset,
I think you need to take a break.
You need to stop, take a minute, breathe, step back, and let's really assess how important this is to you in your life, because there's no way you could be that upset.
I will pass. I be like, bro,
I need you to get upset about your work like that, bro. Like, what's
that's what I be saying. I said, I wish you put that much energy into that homework, bro.
That energy.
And he be like,
right. Yeah. But my son, I try to teach my son to just be honest. I've been honest with him. So whenever he asks me something, it's never like because I said so, or because of this, because of that. I try to tell him,
keep it a buck,
everything. And being like divorced and him seeing that and being through all
you
of
were married
that.
And shit? Okay, bendito.
Yeah. But him seeing that, there was a moment when like me and his dad were separated, and he was like, mommy, daddy just has a different spirit. And he was like 5 or 6.
But see, these kids be knowing.
They be knowing.
When children are more intuitive when they're little. So you kind of got to listen to them. They're going to say shit in kid language.
That have you like...
But my son has said some shit to me that I was like, all right, little nigga.
Right, like, you right.
All right, little nigga.
From the mouths of babes. Like, you right.
Don't be reading me, boy.
Right. But it's so amazing how your children put you in check. And you don't even like...
I appreciate him.
Because so much.
He came at the most inconvenient time in my life. Because I had just left Los Angeles dealing with some real fuck shit. And I ran into a fuck boy. I mean, God forgive me. He's my son's father, but he's a fuck boy.
Truth be told.
This
is relative realness. Where we try to keep it as real as possible.
Relative romance.
Yeah,
but through all of that, I learned these lessons, and it helped me to use my mind in different ways. Like, all right, bitch, that ain't gonna work.
Right. I see this happening again. I know how to finesse this one. Hold on. I've been here.
Yeah. So honestly, when I told God, like, I wanted like this man, and I said, because after I left LA, I was like dealing with a lot of shit. I couldn't trust nobody and shit like that. So I felt that personally, maybe if I fucked with somebody I knew from young, that it would be a safer space. You know what I mean? And it turned out to be the opposite. It was the unsafest space. You know what I mean? And then the universe, it works so funny because the universe and the devil, they work at the same time, right? I want people to really
say that one more time.
The universe and the devil works at the same time. They both can hear your thoughts. They both hear exactly what you want. And literally, this is coming to me right now. So I gotta tell y'all niggas this. The devil and the spirit work at the same time. So when you're asking the universe in a positive way for what you want, right? And you go, I want this in a person, or I want to experience this kind of lifestyle. The devil will know that you just asked for that shit and will send you a fucking curveball that looks just like what you asked for, right? So this is when you got to test yourself and use discernment and like listen to your intuition. This is why I say you got to know who you are, because you'll make decisions based on who you are and what you want. So the devil definitely sent me a blessing in disguise through him, but definitely I learned my lesson with that. And, he saw potential. Like, I'm sitting up here talking to you right now. he saw that potential. And shit, can I be mad at him for seeing that potential? I mean, shit, everybody want to be great.
Absolutely.
So if the closest to greatness you can get is dropping a seed in it, I'm cool with that.
Right. I'll take that.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna keep going.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna keep going.
So I had my child, and he's like everything that I asked for.
Oh, yes, and more. Yes, and more. Shout out to the baby.
Yes.
Once again, I just want to say it's Gemini season. For those of you who are just joining, hi on Yami's live.
Hi, you guys.
Hi on my live. Thank you for joining us today. It's Yami's Tsunami. I've said her name wrong so many times.
It's okay.
Like I was literally practicing at home. And we're here today. We've spoken about Planet Pineapple.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
We got our pre-rolls
that's
here.
What we're here for. I got the wax on the table. We don't got stickers for the wax.
You guys will see that,
It smells delightful.
At the after show. And then we have our packs right here so you can roll it yourself. Planet Pineapple, check it out. It's in Cali. It's in New York.
And you can also, or if you're on the West Coast, you could definitely order it from Super Farms. They're live on Leafly or Leafly. I don't never say Leafly. Yes, yeah. So you can order directly from Leafly through Super Farms, and they'll deliver the Planet Pineapple directly to you if you're on the West Coast.
Oh, that's dope. So all my West Coast people, if you're on here, hi, thank you for joining. I hope you checked out Third Parent Family today and their food pantry with Whitney and Davie. If you didn't, check it out next week. They also have an event on June 13th, so don't forget it. Yami, what other things do you have going on that you want to tell the people?
Well, I was telling you about the book, right? So that's how we got into all this law and
you want to do the book.
So I definitely feel like after I've achieved all of this, that I really should definitely write the book. You know what I mean? Damn, my bad, you guys. I was out the camera. But I feel like I should definitely write the book now because I've overcome so many obstacles and shady shit that niggas have done. So for example, like I did the 106 in Park shit that led to me doing the Blue Magic video with Jay-Z, right?
Okay.
So like I was saying, my parents was on some bullshit, like they didn't want me to do nothing. I just, I would always talk to the universe. I would go to 106 in Park and just watch the videos like, yo, one day I'm gonna definitely be on one of these videos. And throughout time, I think I was like, 18 maybe when I met Tiana? And she's the reason that I ended up being in a Blue Magic video, right?
Okay.
So me and her was cool, and one day, like, she was like, yo, come over, because I had got to an argument literally with my parents the night before and was just like, yo, I want to be in videos. And they like, oh, you can't be in a video if you're not a professional. I'm like, well, how the hell did a professional become a professional if they wasn't an amateur first?
Right.
So, I mean, that was a whole big thing. And I was supposed to go link her that day, and I didn't because I was in a stinky mood. But then I called her. She's like, bitch, you ain't even come uptown. Woo, woo. I'm like, all right, you right. I'm coming. Fuck it. Fuck these niggas. Right? That's what I said. Fuck these niggas. So I went up to Harlem. I'm telling you, the universe answers me. Boom. We go to Harlem. I go in the crib. She throwing shit at me. I'm like, yo, what's good? She like, do this fit? Can you dance to this song? I'm like, bitch, you know I can dance to anything. Right. Like, what you talking about? She played a song. This is my space, bro. I said that shit twice. this is how fucking old this is. I'm old as young as I fucking look. So, but like, so she's like, she like, yeah, the car coming for us. Woo, woo. I'm like, hey, we get in the car. I turn to her, I'm like, yo, Tiana, where we going, bro? She goes, oh, we just about to go shoot this Jay-Z video real quick.
Thanks for the heads up.
I looked out the window.
Who, me?
I was like, oh,
yeah, light work. I does this.
You know. So we pull up. Shout out June Ambrose, cause
yes, and it's Gemini season.
Yeah, shout out June Ambrose because she definitely called my mom because she knew the vibe. She was like, oh, it's after 12. You might want to call. Oh, you guys might want to call your parents.
Oh,
she was on her parents shit. She was like, you guys might want to call your parents and let them know that you're gonna be here a little longer. I was like, I ain't calling no parents. I'm grown. I'm 19, bro. I don't need to call no parents. Yeah, right? Because they was hating on me yesterday, right? So I was like, I gotta call y'all.
Right.
Tell y'all
don't see the dream. Y'all didn't
I'm on set.
And I'm with Junie Ambrose. You said I couldn't do it. Look at me. First one.
So, but no cap, she made me call my mother. Like, I called my mother. So I'm like, Ma, I'm on this Jay-Z video, several shit, trying shit, right?
Right. I'm at this Jay-Z shit. You know how I do, right?
You know what I mean? I'm about to shoot this Blue Magic video. You feel me? The stylist lady want to talk to you, just let you know it's real. Right. So I give her the phone. I hear my mother go, oh, okay. When June gave me back the phone, my mother go, who you put on the phone to lie? I said, damn, a bitch can't
you can't even believe what it's real.
So yo, no cap, I did the video. It was like 5 of us. It was me, Tiana, 2 other girls from Harlem or whatever. And it only ended up being me, Tiana, and 1 girl from Harlem.
Right.
And I mean, it only ended up okay. So I didn't even know that would happen in the video. Like niggas was gonna get edited out and shit like
cut.
that.
You thought you?
I didn't know that.
You'd be like, y'all about to be in this video. Y'all gotta watch this premiering at 12. And you're not even in it. Like,
you know, cap, bro.
You won't know.
You know, cap because when because they was letting everybody do dance the whole song through. So I'm fucking busting it. I got on my D and Ricky Etch a Sketch belt, nigga. I'm anxious. Yo, it was crazy. And Jigga came from the back of the room. He was, and I was like, damn, I must be horrible. He like, get this bitch out of here. Like,
I can't.
But then when my set was over, he was just like, yo, you did a real great job. Like, yo, if this is what you really want to do that.
Keep going.
So I was like, oh, I respect it.
Right.
Then Beyonce tried to take my move because I had did this hand behind my back, bringing around flexing Brooklyn shit. But she couldn't do it.
Nah.
She couldn't get her arms out there. You know what I mean? She not from Brooklyn.
Houston arms don't go around like that.
She not from Brooklyn. You feel me? That's that Texas shit.
Them Houston arms that go around like that. It's a Brooklyn thing, sis. We built different.
You feel me?
That's from jumping on turnstiles. Yeah. I'm dead. Yeah.
So, but nah, just to be in that space and see something like that. And then I came home and was telling everybody I did the video, but like the niggas don't know when it's dropping. I'm steady watching 106 and Park. So I go upstate and the video dropped. It's like, oh, world premiere, Blue Magic. Now, I don't know if I'm in it or not.
Right.
Now, I done told everybody.
I'm in it.
I told everybody. So now I'm on the video come on and I'm in the shit. I'm like, oh, and they gave me the cute.
Y'all better go check out that Blue Magic
video.
Go
check out the Blue Magic video.
Y'all me and Shaha out when y'all watch that video.
So that was just one law of attraction thing I brought into my life. I mean, and this is before me even knowing that this is what I was doing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because before that, I had manifested a whole R&B artist by accident.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so this is why I feel like I really need to write the book because I've created a lot of like real shit out of my mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I said 106 in Park is where dreams come true because that's where I bagged the 106. You know,
right? That's where it all started of being like in that space.
Yeah. So I bagged the artist, and not even there. I just told him I wanted to be Miss Brown. You feel me? Like I was just like, yo, I want to be Miss Brown. What's up? And he was like, oh, we see what we can do about that.
I am so done with this young lady.
No, because no
artist, and I wanted to be Miss Brown.
No, because the crazy shit is that
I don't think she's talking about Bobby. I don't think it's Bobby.
And this is at 17. Though.
Right, the height.
This is at 17. I'm just like, I'm listening to this song. I don't know who it is. I end up going to Panama with one of them Hot 97 bootleg DVD CDs that got all the songs.
Yes,
got like 25 songs.
It's like the Kids Bop of 106 and Park.
So I had this Hot 97 CD, and it had the song in it, but Jewels wasn't on the track, so I thought it was a typo. Right?
Okay.
So I'm like, Jewel's not on this, but I'm still dancing to the song. I hear it everywhere. It's my shit. I get on the plane back to Panama, from Panama with my mom. And I see in the magazine that it say #1 hit single in the country. I'm like, so I take out the CD. I'm like, that's the song, but it say Jewels, but that's
not him.
All right, but okay, hold on.
Connect the dots. All
right, so then I'm like, oh, who does he look mad? Okay.
Little did you know.
I said, I'm going to 106 and Park.
Time. It's time.
I called my homegirl, like, yo, Olivia, we going to 106 and Park, bro. Trying to bag that. Nah, I was playing. Who's thinking really they about to bag anybody?
Right, but you did. Okay. All right. We're going to leave that right there. Okay, so you've dropped a lot of gems for the people. Mm-hmm. So what is your last, like, word of advice to everyone? Like, throughout this pandemic, we opening up now. Everyone's, on that PP, SBA loans. Everybody got this money that's not theirs. And, like, what is your gem to drop for people right now that you think everyone needs to be doing?
Soul searching.
Amen.
I think that through this pandemic, and I'm gonna share it now. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna share it now. I think through this pandemic, I've realized that everyone needs to do soul searching. I think a lot of people through pandemic figured out who they are and who they're not,
and who they don't want around.
Yeah, and this pandemic showed me that my own strength my own everything, my own magic.
Mm-hmm.
So if I didn't have this time to settle down and niggas couldn't be in each other's faces and distracted, I probably wouldn't have came to this conclusion to like overcome shit. So that's why I definitely want to write the book now.
Yeah.
Like, because I want to help people outside of this pandemic, since everything's about to be lifted. I don't want niggas to lose
focus. Go back into the funk of everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go right back into the same shit. So I had to let go of a lot of shit myself. You know, like, so when I told you I had left LA because I had a best friend who fucking like betrayed me to like the fullest, and posted a naked picture of me on Media Takeout. You know what I mean? And then flipped it back on me and tried to act like it was me, and you know what I mean?
On.
And so that's why I left LA. I left LA because I was just like, I don't even want to fucking be around all these people. They fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't imagine how my best friend could do some shit like that. I mean, and we had stopped being friends prior to her doing that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, wow, bitch, that's
right.
all. It's a whole
it's like,
fucking
who is
year.
This person? Like,
and why did she even still have that picture is the question.
So you just held it with bad intentions always.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And through this pandemic, I sat and realized that the reason that I was so insecure about getting back on the internet and being my bubbly self was because
you
this
violated.
bitch
Right. You violated,
and I just didn't feel safe in a space that I created for myself. Like
how
internet,
am I going to be judged now from this being out?
Yeah, so I kind of just reeled it all the way the fuck back. You feel me? So after that situation, it just made me look at myself, look at how I view people, how I, because you think someone's your friend and then they're not.
Right.
You think somebody got your best interest heart in their heart for you, and then they don't.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that shit'll make you sit all the way the fuck back. So
with everybody, it'd be like, hold on.
Yeah. So if you sat through this pandemic and haven't been able to like really sort through
and
trash,
assess all that shit.
Yeah, like you was supposed to be on some gold rush during the pandemic.
Right.
Like you was supposed to be shaking the sifter.
Absolutely.
Trying to find the gold, money.
And even if you did, don't stop now because everything's back open and you can see your friends again. And
so I just
all that fake energy is still out there and it's still going to be
it is still out there and it's still thriving. And I just want people to know that like that shit really held me back, and don't let obstacles or people's fucking shadiness hold you back from being who you're supposed to be.
Amen. I love it.
You know what I mean? Don't let niggas violate you. You got, niggas don't violate them back, but be a bigger person, come out stronger like I am.
Right, show them. You don't have to.
Yeah, I show you better than I could tell you.
Amen.
You feel me? And now I got my Planet Pineapple strain.
Things are growing.
Niggas, I'm taking niggas to the sky.
We out here.
We all going to the sky.
I love it. Thank you, Yami, so much for coming on my show. I really appreciate it. And I love your energy, and everyone loves your energy. Thank you, everybody who tunes in on our lives. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in at DTF Radio. You can catch us on Amazon. YouTube.
Follow me on @Tsunami.
@Tsunami.
TSUNAMI _YAMI.
I'm going to put it in the after show info for you guys.
And then also follow my cannabis page because it's real shit. Planet Pineapple Cannabis. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Happy Saturday. Don't do nothing I would do, but I'll do everything, so be safe. Yeah.